Alright everybody, welcome to the video. We are taking a look at the Tier 9 cruiser, the Mengchong. I think it's a pretty good boat. It's essentially in a gear, but for the Pan-Asian. With that being said, they basically took it a gear and they said, let's go to Big Trouble in Little China. Check this out. It's gorgeous. Just the dragons and the gold and just the beautiful greatness. Maybe look at these decks. These decks are fantastic. So Mengchong, it's a really good AP cruiser. It loves to punish ships with its AP. But it also has decent HE. It doesn't have a lot of alpha. It's pretty weak alpha overall. But it starts good fires, and I use HE a lot, especially early game. Goal for me is to try to support my destroyers and or subs. Usually destroyers because subs are out for themselves usually. But the goal is to be able to try to support them. You have good hydro, the German 6-kilometer hydro, so you can really be able to spot the DDs. Move in, sneak up on them, and then help kill those guys, get them off the map, and then try to sweep a cap and move back to the middle. And that's really the goal that I usually have with the Mengchong, similar to a gear. And plus, this thing's got that sail, so if your engines run out, look at that. You just got all the wind power. It's fantastic. And then the U-190, love it. He just turned around, he's running. So now I'm essentially the DD with my mighty 11.9 concealment. I'm already spotted by a DD, which is either a Shimakaze or a Shimakaze. So the Japanese versus mainland China situation right here. So here we go. All right, we're going to hydro up and see if we can spot anything. Yeah, U-190, just thank you. Appreciate that. I need some help clearing the barnacles off the starboard side. Appreciate that. Thank you. 18.5 kilometer range. Really hoping to get a better target, like a DD. And I'm just going to get burned to death or citadeled if I hang out here. So now we're going to have to play some defense on this flank. And there are the plethora of torpedoes that never disappoint. Never disappoint. We are getting a little bit of spotting up here on the battleship, so we are doing something with that. Oh, subs. Love you, sub. This is great. And I left HE loaded, hoping a DD would pop out, or I really thought they'd be more like the Riga and they'd be angled to me. If I'd known that I was just going to stay broadside, I would have went AP faster. I think he's sitting still. Riga. A little bit of HE fire starter action. Can you believe that? Like the last prayer of a salvo starts a fire. We're gonna have to find a way to get in there. Maybe Shimano can help me out. But this U-190, I don't know what his deal is. He just totally bailed on us. And I think he's just out to get damage. I don't know. This is probably dumb, but I want to go back in. Overall, I'm an average player at best on a good day, but I love playing World of Warships. I love the ships, love firing the guns, the strategy of it. Community is really strong. Most of the guys that end up playing with on here, they really know their stuff. They know their trivia. They can tell you as much about these warships as some naval historians, which is outstanding. I would think some Torps have to be coming along any second here. If not for me, then the Yamato. Hey, Riga. So I still have HE sitting there for you. There they are. I need that to survive a hit. And now we're in kite mode from here, which is not the way I like to play this ship. Be more aggressive, try to get in and get in near to the islands, hug them a bit, a little bit more stealth. Try to kill the DDs and control caps. You just can't do it though. When you have no visibility, the worst thing I can do right now is push in there and have 5 ships shooting me with the torps coming out of nowhere with a shimakaze. I mean, there's just really nothing you can do. So at this point now we're kiting, and we have to hope that our ships at sea cap, which are plentiful, can turn the angle and be able to take that cap and move on down. We still do have 2 caps, but nobody's died. So that's different. Normally several people are goners by now. Really wonder where that shim is. He couldn't see me when I was in that gap, so he's probably a little bit of ways. 11.9 kilometer detection. Probably still in the cap or moving toward B now, if not in B. Riga still nose in. Oh, sorry there, giant scorpion guy. So here, if you hit F7, that scorpion does actually come alive, jump off the deck, and attack people. So it's pretty amazing. All right, there we go. Don't know if this range is probably a little too far out to be able to do much with him, but we'll try some AP. Well, Mecklenburg does have good armor. Not bad. See Montana get some love. Yeah, Riga's taking a good shot on us. Able to really bounce a lot of shells. Really have to worry about the Mecklenburg trying to burn us down too. Montana's probably going after the Yamato right now if he's smart. I mean, it's an easy target. Yamato's broadside. Montana's a pretty good boat. You get 12 guns, so you can. The HE's actually really strong. AP against broadsides or any type of non-angled battleship is really solid. A lot of respect there. But you see, our team at C-Cap took the cap, and then they tried chasing them into spawn rather than pushing along into B-Cap. If they just would have pushed along, we had the numbers, but now we're getting swept. And we don't have enough health to do much of anything other than wait for a heal, and then we can try to get back into the fight. That Mecklenburg will just melt us. But maybe we can distribute some of the love from the Yamato. Try to take some of the heat off of him. Wasn't an HE joke. And he's dead. So now we are the target, and the U-190 still doing a great job.
Ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
If I'm Mecklenburg, I'm just going to keep spamming HE. We got to find a way to get out of this situation, get back up in the fight. We can kite the Mecklenburg and probably get some decent damage for a little bit, assuming we'll survive, but yeah, that Rigas has an angle on us too. We're going to be in trouble if we try to push in. Little baby 6-kilometer torps, not much you can do with that unless you're in close quarters. Again, another reason why you like to get in tight with the islands. Use your hydro and do some damage. Not the best kiting ship out there. Should probably just go dart, because I think this will get me. Oh, just about.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Heal button, heal button, heal button. Waha! Oh, there it is. And the Napoli gets us. That's just a good example of what happens whenever your team just totally loses that one side, and then you just can't do much. But I mean, if you look at all of our guys crammed in over here at D9, it's like I don't know. I mean, somebody told them it was supper time at D9, but there you go. Not a great example of the Mengchong, but it is a good-looking boat, even when it sinks. I mean, it's just glorious. Overall, pretty good boat. I think if you're in a situation where you have anybody spotting for you, and you're not having to kite against the side just getting completely swept, it can do some good for you. So if you have a chance to pick it up in a crate, or the next time one of the Pan Asian events comes along, not a bad boat in my opinion. Good luck. Godspeed.